Sandy is no longer a hurricane, but the superstorm is still creating havoc for millions of people along the East Coast. And the impact's being felt across the nation, even in San Diego. And the Navy takes the unusual step of removing a commander in the middle of a deployment to the Middle East. Hello, good evening. I'm Dwayne Brown. Those stories and a big endorsement in the San Diego mayor's race tonight on KPBS Evening Edition.
Plus, big business and unions battle over political money in Proposition 32. We'll talk with both sides, and we'll take a closer look at Oceanside's mayor's race and political issues facing our North County neighbors. I'm Peggy Pico with those interviews just ahead.
Also tonight, a project dedicated to stopping a deadly illness in Tijuana is about to run out of money. KPBS Evening Edition starts now.
KPBS Evening Edition is made possible by Joan and Erwin Jacobs and by
Hello, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Superstorm Sandy made landfall in New Jersey about 90 minutes ago. The storm was reclassified from a hurricane to a post-tropical cyclone just before reaching land, with winds of 85 miles per hour. It's affecting about 50 million people from the eastern seaboard to the Great Lakes tonight. Red Cross workers from across the nation have been deployed to help, including some from San Diego. Joining us by phone is Andy McKellar, Director of Disaster Services for the Red Cross in San Diego. Andy, you have several people in Delaware where the eye is right now. What are they telling you tonight?
Well, obviously, it's a very confused situation at this point in that they're still in the middle of this disaster. They're watching the tide waters, floodwaters from the rise of the ocean. They are expecting a very high tide this evening along with the storm surge, so that's something that they're looking at closely. They are out looking for folks, maybe looking for assistance, guiding them towards shelters. At this point in the evening, however, they probably hunkered down. It is after dark, and any storm situation after dark is a dangerous one, particularly so.
Yeah, and we know flights have been canceled going into the area. How's that affecting the Red Cross efforts?
Well, obviously, it has hindered our ability to get some people into the area across country. We do have about 1,300 folks on the ground already, and we have many more waiting, but with the flights stacked up as they are and with the storm still in full swing, we've got to wait for that to pass first, the airports to open up, and then flights to be made available. So in a certain sense, it has delayed our ability to respond from particularly the West Coast. However, they are asking people that live closer in, if they live within 8 hours of the affected area, to actually drive into the affected area when it's safe.
And Andy, is there anything that we can do here in San Diego to help out?
Certainly. We always talk about donations, and I know people hear that all the time, but there's a very good reason for that. We take those donations and we buy from local suppliers for the things that we need to support folks in the shelters, food, blankets, that sort of thing, are purchased from local vendors. That keeps their doors open and helps keep the economy moving. They're paying their employees, and their employees are then buying stuff at other stores. So there's a bigger overall economic reason for us doing that. So that's the key thing, is that the donation money is something that we really need at this point.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Andy McKellar is the Director of Disaster Services for the Red Cross here in San Diego. In a highly unusual action, the Navy has removed a commander from his post during deployment in the Persian Gulf. Rear Admiral Charles Guyette was commander of the Stennis Carrier Strike Group, which includes members from San Diego. HomePost blogger Beth Ford Roth has the story.
The Navy removed Guyette for what officials are calling inappropriate leadership judgment. Guyette is now back in his home base of Bremerton, Washington, waiting out the results of an investigation into the circumstances surrounding his removal. According to his Navy biography, Guyette is actually a native of San Diego. He stayed in California for college and went to the University of Davis. And there's another San Diego connection to this story. The USS Mobile Bay is based in San Diego and is part of the Stennis Carrier Strike Group. For the time being, Captain William Minter will be in charge of the Stennis Strike Group. Then Rear Admiral Troy Shoemaker will take over when he arrives in the Persian Gulf. The Stennis Strike Group deployed back in August.
KPBS Home Post blogger Beth Ford Roth, Guyette's official biography says he's led the Stennis Group since mid-April. He was formerly Deputy Commander of Naval Forces Central Command. You may not notice it, but this week, Mission Bay's Paradise Point is a laboratory for national security training. KPBS Business and Environment reporter Eric Anderson says government agencies, emergency responders, and major corporations are getting a peek at the latest in security practices.
The vacation resort is being transformed by the California-based Halo Corporation, a private security firm. Brad Barker is president. He says the summit will help stakeholders preserve access to critical resources in an emergency.
It's thinking globally and acting locally and using technology as a force multiplier to mitigate risk and keep everybody safe.
Barker says the conference will expose participants to some of the tools and training methods that are out there. His analogy involves teaching children how to swim.
Would you like them to watch the swimming video or read the swimming book, or do you want them to get in the pool and learn how to actually swim? So what we're doing here is a completely immersive, experiential type of scenario.
So the set pieces like these are designed to create a realistic atmosphere so that the people who are training in these environments actually feel what's going on. That includes using real guns to shoot fake ammunition. It also involves setting up repeatable training scenarios that simulate situations that security forces might encounter. Tony Lambraia leads a team through a building.
All right, keep moving. Engage room on the left, cover right, good. Moving in. Everybody could be a great shooter on the range when you're breathing and pulling the trigger nice and slow. But are you a good shooter when it comes down to it and somebody's shooting back at you?
Participants can also get a look at the latest security gear on display. They include surveillance, body armor, and tactical robots. The event runs through Friday, but it's not open to the public. The cost at the gas pump in San Diego has finally dropped below what it was before the big surge earlier this month. The Auto Club says the average for a gallon of regular is now $4.16. Comic-Con is extending its run in San Diego for one more year. Organizers say they've extended their contract with the convention center to 2016. City officials are hoping a planned convention center expansion will be done by then. The pop culture event brings 130,000 fans into town and pumps $180 million a year into the San Diego economy. When Jung Ho Pak recently resigned as Orchestra Nova's conductor and artistic director, it set off a domino effect, causing the entire concert season to be canceled in San Diego last week. KPBS arts reporter Angela Carone talked to Jung Ho Pak over the weekend. It's the first time he's spoken publicly since he stepped down.
I really do survive off of hope. I survive off of enthusiasm. When it just becomes about struggle or about disagreement, my reservoir to fight against cynicism or the naysayers is only finite.
Pak's resignation came after talks with the Musicians Union reached an impasse. He wanted to hire musicians by concert, picking those who would best reflect the music. The union wanted the standard annual contract. District Attorney and former mayoral candidate Bonnie Dumanis is endorsing Carl DeMaio for San Diego mayor. Today, she praised him as a workhorse who will listen to everyone if elected, and she criticized his opponent, Congressman Bob Filner.
I've been in this community for 40 years. I know Bob Filner. I know that he is disruptive, disrespectful, and demeaning, especially to women.
Filner responded by releasing a list of women who've endorsed him, including Congresswoman Susan Davis and former City Councilwoman Donna Fry. State Proposition 32, also called the Paycheck Protection Initiative, has become a hotly contested ballot measure. Peggy Pico talks with advocates for and against it.
If Proposition 32 passes, unions would no longer be able to use automatic paycheck deductions for political purposes. Both those for and against the measure agree it would restrict unions' political influence. Here with me to talk about the measure is Chris Cate, Prop 32 supporter and vice president of the San Diego County Taxpayers Association, and Jim Groth, a Chula Vista teacher and member of the board of directors of the California Teachers Association. He opposes Prop 32. Thank you both for joining me. I have this first question for both of you. Will be the same. I'm going to start with you, Jim. Why is this measure important to anybody who doesn't work in a union?
Well, this is important for all of Californians, especially for the middle class, which makes up the majority of California. This is about corporate America, millionaires and billionaires, putting together a proposition to silence our voices in California.
Silence voices through financial means.
Through financial means, by cutting off our participation in Sacramento.
Chris, why do you think it's important for non-union voters?
I agree that it's also important for all of California because we are tired of the status quo in California. We are tired of both unions and corporations who have exerted their influence in Sacramento and have either opposed or supported bills at the last minute, which has led to our constant budget deficits throughout the years in Sacramento and the need for always coming back and asking voters to approve tax increases to try to shore up those budget deficits. It's important because we actually need to implement some real reforms within Sacramento, and this is a perfect start to it.
Let's take a look at an ad against the measure. It says that big business and super PACs are exempt under the measure that restricts unions.
Just look who wins if Proposition 32 passes.
The same corporations that OpenSecrets.org says already spend 15 times as much as labor unions on elections. The super PACs, Wall Street firms and hedge funds, real estate developers, and insurance companies. They all get a special exemption under Proposition 32.
Chris, do these exemptions in the ad that it talked about give big business an unfair advantage politically? I mean, why exempt corporations?
Well, let me first set the record straight that Prop 32 does not have any exemptions within it for hedge funds or corporations or whatever straw man or boogeyman that the opponents of Prop 32 want to put together. It goes as far as federal law allows, and even the Sacramento Bee fact-checked that. And Prop 32, it goes as far as what is allowed constitutionally under the federal government.
Is that true, Jim?
Well, no, there are exemptions within the law. It also will not stop corporations from having total impact or any restriction on super PACs. And that's where we're seeing a lot of participation by corporations, millionaires, and billionaires. They want to control Sacramento so that they can set the rules.
So you're saying they're exempt, the super PACs?
No, that with Prop 32, will not have anything to do to stop their ability to participate through super PACs, as we've seen with the $11 million that just came across the border from Arizona about 10 days ago and the $4 million that came about a month ago.
That's constitutionally protected. We can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court, they have the overall say on that. If California cannot go above and beyond what the Supreme Court has said is allowed under Constitution and First Amendment rights. We can't go above that.
What is legal with financing?
Absolutely.
Let's take a listen to the supporters of Prop 32 ad.
In California, your employer or union can rob your paycheck and spend it on politics. No matter how hard you work or how desperate your financial need, it doesn't matter. Without your permission, your employer or union can take part of every paycheck for politics.
Jim, what are they talking about? Forced political contributions? Don't the employees have to agree?
Employees that belong to a union have the protected option that they can opt out. All they have to do is fill out a form, and their portion of their union dues will not go to political activities. And also an individual has the option of joining the union or not joining the union.
Okay, and Chris, what would you say? Are there forced political in companies that aren't union?
First, what I want to address is that you can't choose whether or not you're in a union or not. You have part of your dues are going to be used for management rights or whatnot. What we're fighting for under Prop 32 is to allow individuals to voluntarily give to a political activity, just like it is with anybody in the private sector giving donations to a candidate.
Okay, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's a lot more on our website about this. Jim Groth and Chris Kate, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
The election is 8 days away, but the counting has already begun. Today, the county registrar's office began scanning absentee ballots. Those will be the first returns released on election night. If you want to request an absentee ballot, you have 1 day left to do so. All absentee ballot requests have to be at the registrar's office by 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Whether you vote absentee or cast your ballot at the polls, the KPBS Voter Guide can help you figure out the issues. It breaks down the big races and measures into clear language with links to our stories and candidate bios. It's on our website at kpbs.org/voterguide. Some of the political battles heating up in the North County include the race for mayor in Oceanside. Peggy Pico explains why it matters to the rest of the county.
Proposition J, Del Mar's proposed remodel ballot measure, will change traffic flow in the downtown area. And whoever wins the race to be Oceanside's mayor could influence the city council. The three candidates are current Oceanside Mayor Jim Wood, Oceanside City Council member Jerry Kern, and former Oceanside Mayor Terry Johnson. Here to talk to us more about the candidates and Prop J is Kent Davey, former editor of North County Times. Kent, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Oceanside mayor gets paid $32,000 a year, so this is not about money.
Not for them personally.
Not for them. Tell us a little bit about each of the candidates.
The incumbent mayor, Jim Wood, is a retired Oceanside police detective. He was elected in 2004, defeating Terry Johnson, who had been on the council and been mayor for a while. Terry Johnson is one of your three candidates. And then the third candidate is Jerry Kern, who is a current sitting member of the council. The way that council divides up, Kern is arguably is the leader, if you will, of the majority, 3-2, Wood being a part of the minority on this. So this council race has some real implications for the direction of the city. They also split ideologically. Kern is very much a market conservative. Wood is a Republican, but is accused by his critics of being a rhino and certainly has closer ties back to city public employee unions.
What's a rhino?
Republican in name only.
Oh, okay, so a little bit more moderate.
Yeah, he's much more modern. Terry Johnson has been both Republicans and Democrats. When he ran for mayor was defeated in 2004, he was running as a Republican. He switched his party affiliation in 2008 to support Obama, and while it's a nonpartisan race, he's still running as a Democrat now.
What are the major issues that they differ on, would you say would separate them?
Well, in budget related, in the sense of Kern is in favor of taking a look at various city services and outsourcing, and whether or not privatization and outsourcing makes sense for taxpayer dollars. Wood has suggested that there be a half-cent temporary sales tax imposed to pay for many of the service cuts that the city has already suffered. There's some additional issues on traffic, like the Melrose extension, and the general attitude of how much support ought there be for public service employee unions, etc.
There's quite a bit of heat in this race. There's a very contentious between a couple of the candidates. How did the mobile home vote, is it impacting this race?
It's very interesting. Depends on who you talk to. I spoke to both Wood and Kern last week, and both of them said opposite things. Wood said, yes, I hear it all the time, that the people who opposed and defeated the mobile home initiative last June are very much angered. They're very much motivated to vote for him against Kern. Kern said just exactly the opposite, said, I don't hear it when I knock on doors. Nobody out in the sea of red tile talks about it to me.
Let's talk briefly about another big battle, the initiative Prop J to create two-lane streets with roundabouts in downtown, bigger sidewalks, more parking, taller buildings. Why has this redevelopment plan become so contentious?
I think because it is a plan that would change the village of Del Mar in some material ways. And there is a fight between those who see it as the opportunity to spur economic growth and development in Del Mar, and those who are saying it's not a good economic plan. We want to leave things the way they are, and let's not risk on this particular plan.
Would it also, the traffic, is that sort of on both sides of the issue? People are saying it would improve traffic, but others are saying no?
Yeah, the opponents are saying that it would not improve traffic. What they would do is shrink the main thoroughfare there from 4 to 2 lanes and put roundabouts at either end where there's stoplights. So if you think or believe that traffic engineers are correct that roundabouts will speed the flow through, then it might improve or at least not harm traffic to have the additional development there.
All right. Unfortunately, we were out of time. Kent Davey, thanks so much for your insight. I do want to tell you there's a public meeting tonight at 6 on Prop J, or the Del Mar's Village-specific plan, at the City Hall Annex.
Tuberculosis kills more than 1.25 million people worldwide every year. For years, Tijuana has struggled with TB, and a San Diego nonprofit has been helping fight the disease in Mexico, but its funding runs out at the end of the year. KPBS health reporter Kenny Goldberg has the story.
The bacterial infection known as tuberculosis has been killing people for thousands of years. The contagious disease has been traced as far back as the age of Egyptian mummies. Today, the public health arm of the United Nations keeps close tabs on TB. Dr. Jacob Kumaresan is executive director of the World Health Organization's New York office. He says the disease continues to take its toll.
Tuberculosis still accounts for several million cases per year, approximately 9 million cases per year. And of this, many of them die. And most of them are in the developing world, in Asia and Africa. So it is still a significant problem worldwide.
TB can be cured, but the treatment involves a number of antibiotics that must be taken for at least 6 months. People often start feeling better in a few weeks and then stop taking their medication. That's when multi-drug resistant TB can develop.
And this is a very serious problem. So you have to make sure that you account for every patient, manage them properly, and ensure that after 6 months they've been treated and they are completely free of the disease.
That kind of case management is a challenge in Tijuana, where poverty is widespread and public health resources are limited. Tuberculosis is a problem throughout Mexico, but for some reason, there are more cases of TB here in Tijuana than in any other part of the country. The Centro de Salud downtown is where most TB patients go for care. The TB clinic is housed in a separate building on the property with its own ventilation system. The clinic's Dr. Concepcion Corona Rubio has been treating TB patients for 18 years.
There are a number of factors that predispose our population to tuberculosis. Here in the community, there are a lot of immigrants, a lot of people who abuse drugs, and this is driving up the number of people who test positive.
Dr. Corona says some of the immigrants come to Tijuana already infected and then move into poor housing.
Cramped places, poorly ventilated, crowded immigrant shelters. These kind of places facilitate transmission of the disease.
For the last 8 years, San Diego-based Project Concern International has given Tijuana's fight against TB a major boost. Director Blanca Lomelí says their program, Solución TB, has helped change the way public health officials look at the disease.
So instead of focusing on, X amount of people affected, like, just looking at the statistics, the rate is 46% per 100,000 people. Instead of looking at that, you look at the individuals and try to identify why people are getting infected, why people are getting the disease, why they're abandoning treatment, etc., and then you design the program around that.
Solución TB has helped fund the hiring of public health workers who go to patients' homes and make sure they're taking their medicine. The program has also encouraged health officials to increase TB testing and get people diagnosed earlier in the disease process.
And we also work with the communities, on the other hand, with the public, for the individuals with the disease to be more empowered, and more participant, more active, more responsible for their results. And that combination is what has helped change the way things are done.
Dr. Paris Cerecer Cayu heads up tuberculosis services in Tijuana. He says Solución TB has helped the health ministry integrate its TB program with efforts to control HIV and diabetes. People with these diseases are at higher risk of getting TB.
This project has also helped us find people at high risk who we hadn't identified yet. What's more, they provided training for the medical community and public health workers who deal with TB patients.
But funding for Solución TB, which comes from the U.S. Agency for International Development, ends in December. Despite efforts to control the disease, Tijuana still averages about 800 new TB cases a year. Program Director Blanca Lomelí hopes public health officials in Tijuana will keep up the fight. But she's concerned that the new Mexican president and health secretary may have different priorities.
What we have learned with TB is that when you stop investing resources in the disease, things go, back up in terms of they go worse. So that's what we hope doesn't happen.
KPBS health reporter Kenny Goldberg. Doctors say multi-drug resistant TB is a major problem, especially in the developing world. Well, we'll see some patchy fog over the next few days with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Here's a look at our forecast. Recapping tonight's top story, Superstorm Sandy made landfall in New Jersey just about 2 hours ago with winds of 85 miles per hour. Sandy's damaging buildings and causing flooding and power outages in Manhattan. There have been 4 deaths in connection with the storm. We will continue tracking it on our website, kpbs.org. Thanks for joining us. You have a great night.